What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, check it out, man. This Renew the Acolyte petition on change.org has continued to go strong, stronger than I thought it would go. I thought this thing was going to die out after 50, but I guess with that Amandla Stenberg video that just came out the other day, because of that, it gave it some new life, you know, and kind of pumped some more life into this. It's now sitting at 61,000 signatures, and they're out there promoting the hell out of this thing. Oh, you got to stand with the Amandla, you know, don't sit here and let her go through this by herself. Let's save the Acolyte. You're not going to save this shit, all right? This show is donezo. It's over. You're not going to save it no matter how many people sign this crap. Yeah, because, like, check this out, man. This is the article that StarWarsNewsNet.com did regarding the ratings for the Acolyte on Nielsen. And it says here, the show did not make the cut for the top 10 most viewed streaming originals during 4 of the 7 weeks it was on the air. So I want y'all to sit back and think about this. It not only did it only chart 3 out of the 7 weeks, all right? It only charted 3 out of the 7 weeks that it was on the air, and that's the first 2 weeks and the last week. Not only that, this is a subset of the Nielsen ratings, all right? The most viewed streaming originals, not the overall Nielsen ratings. Not the overall Nielsen rating. It was nowhere close to that. But they had to go down to this small subset of Nielsen ratings just to see it chart at all, and it only charted 3 out of the 7 weeks. All right, the first 2 weeks and then the final week, and that's it. And then it goes on to say the 488 minutes that was watched for the first 2 episodes was an all-time low for Star Wars. This is bottom of the barrel shit we're talking about, guys. What are you trying to save here? Are you guys really serious? Like, think about it. Folks that are signing this petition, what exactly is it that you're trying to save? You're trying to save the worst thing that Star Wars has ever done. All right. I mean, an all-time low, that means, look, it says here, that means its viewed minutes were under 298 minutes for week 3. See, we don't even know what those minutes are for Nielsen because Nielsen only gives you the top 10. So it was only under 298 million minutes. It was only under 319 there in week 4, 332 in week 5, and 375 in week 6. On week 7, it reached the number 10 spot with 335 minutes watched. This thing was bottoming out. It goes on to say these are Nielsen's numbers and there's little we can read from them other than this was a complete disappointment. It was a 1,000% disappointment. There's no other way to see this. It's pretty noticeable from anecdotal experiences in our daily lives to other third-party firms that the numbers for the Acolyte were not there. They just weren't there. It's a complete disappointment. Nobody watched it. It only charted 3 out of 7 weeks. All right, over 50% of the show's run fell completely off of a subset of Nielsen's charts. This is as bad as it gets, everybody, all right? There's no other way to look at this thing other than failure, failure, failure. Oh, let's renew the Acolyte. Why? Renew failure is basically what you're asking them to do. Yeah, that's why this whole petition thing is bullshit and ain't gonna work, all right? Because you're essentially asking these cats to renew one of the worst things they've ever done, just to be reminded again of their failure. You know, if they renewed it, let's say they renewed it. You know, cats like me and everybody else is going to be reminding them, man, y'all renewed this? Look at the failure. Let's outline it again. All right. Let's go back to the Rotten Tomatoes ratings. As a matter of fact, let's visit every episode that you guys made and let's show you all the damn problems that you had with this and how big of a hack Leslie Headland is. We're just going to remind them daily and every single day that we can about how bad this thing was and how it failed. That's what y'all want to do? Y'all want to put Lucasfilm back? I thought y'all liked these people. Man, I thought y'all liked these cats. Because I know if they renew it, look, I'm rubbing my hands together with glee. Oh, hell yeah. Y'all renewing this? Man, the Acolyte was a boon for my channel, man. And Jonas J. Campbell was like, man, the YouTubers are salivating. Please renew this. But yeah, Lucasfilm got a brain in their heads. They're not renewing this crap. You see, and look, these guys know it, all right? After Amandla Stenberg comes out and makes those comments, they see the writing on the wall. This whole Renew the Acolyte thing is going to fail. So what's the next strategy that they can employ, all right? We're not going to get them with our very limited, hype, all right? Because look, again, this ain't going to get it done. This thing needed to be well over like 1 million by now if you guys wanted to do this thing. This ain't going to get it done. So what's next? Oh, they're going to try to guilt trip Lucasfilm. So if you guys have been on X, you might have realized or noticed that Amandla Stenberg is trending right now, and it makes sense. Obviously, she just put out that little response and everybody's commenting on it. Her name is actually trending right next to Willow. What an ominous sign that is. What an ominous sign that is. Amandla, you about to get willowed. Your show is about to get willowed, and rightfully so. Because look, everybody could say, I know Jeff Snyder came out and said, oh, no, it's not getting willowed. All right, it's not getting yanked off of Disney Plus, in other words. It's going to remain on the platform. However, you got to really sit back and think. Disney is probably trying to shelve the High Republic as fast as they can. It has been nothing but a money sink. And if they can get some money back after this Acolyte has been a giant disaster, one of the worst things that they've ever done. If they can get some bread back, they're going to do it. I mean, at least that's what I would do. I would have to swallow whatever pride I had. I said, yo, I know it's Star Wars and I know it's going to be a bad look, but this is saving us millions of dollars right now, man. We got to sit this joint on the shelf and we got to pull the plug and get it off the platform. I'm sorry. Too bad, Leslie. Make a better show next time, but we got to get this thing off the platform. All right. But anyway, like I said, man, they're going the guilt trip route. This is what I'm talking about. You're going to see a lot of this stuff lately, all right? This stuff has been all over X today. Folks trying to shame Lucasfilm. Shame on you, Lucasfilm. How come you don't protect your actors? How come you let all of these people come out and trash talk your actors with all their racism and bigotry and homophobia and blah, 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 blah? How come you guys let it happen, even though they never provide evidence of it happening? You never see evidence, all right? But nevertheless, this is what they're saying. This person is Star Wars Tia, all right? I guess Star Wars auntie, I'm assuming. Lucasfilm Star Wars is just as complicit as Disney in what's going on with the disgusting behavior in the fandom and the treatment of their actors. Creators and showrunners from other properties have come out and taken a stance publicly. Kennedy, Filoni, Favreau can do the same. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to basically say shame on Lucasfilm for not protecting these guys from all the vitriol, from all the quote-unquote hate mob or whatever, the fandom menace, all of these people are coming out and attacking them. How dare you just let it go on? Like, what is Lucasfilm supposed to do? There's freedom of speech. People can say whatever it is they want to say. And at the end of the day, why would they come out and try to protect a star that on her own went out there and dropped a diss track against the fans? If I'm Lucasfilm, I'm like, man, that ain't us, man. I'm out of this. That's between y'all. That's between Amandla and them people. All right, we ain't coming into her defense. We didn't tell her to drop that diss track. Why the hell would we come and defend her for trash talking our fans? That's going to chase even more people out of there. Yeah, y'all remember that stuff when Ewan McGregor came out about Moses Ingram and all of that crap? And it was like, this dude is full of shit, man. Nobody's saying anything about Moses Ingram as a person. They're saying, look, this character, all right, Reva, is garbage. It's a terrible character. It has nothing to do with her race. It has everything to do with her character. Could have been a white guy. We would have been like, man, this character is garbage. Yeah, this person, Okiro, no one at Lucasfilm has ever defended the actors. They didn't defend John, Kelly, Naomi, Moses, Rosario. Just asked the Willow cast how much Lucasfilm cared about their diverse actors. Yeah, see, this is the next thing. They're going to try to guilt trip Lucasfilm into maybe saving the Acolyte or doing something, making some sort of a, bold statement and all that kind of stuff, sticking it to the fandom menace, whatever. They're going to try to guilt trip Lucasfilm as much as they can into coming out and doing something, but Lucasfilm is staying far away from this end for good reason. The fans have spoken. We don't want to piss our fans off any more than they're already pissed off. We're losing people left and right, Now, one thing that Okiro said that I do agree with, fans of color have said this for years, I guess. They want our labor. They want the PR. Then throw us away. Yeah, this is what Disney and all of this DEI stuff is all about. They want the PR. They want to look good while doing evil, to quote Elon Musk. That's it. That's all. And it ain't about throwing them away and all that kind of stuff like that. It's just the positive press that they think they're going to get for DEI nonsense. They don't really give a damn about it, all right, because they don't do diversity and all of that stuff properly. They race swap, they skin swap, or they just barely pay any attention to it, but they don't give them even good characters. Like, give us a good character. Again, like I said, Moses Ingram's Reva was a trash character. Why do you guys make these terrible characters and then give them to the black folks? I guess. I mean, it's just like, and then when these characters get dog walked and destroyed, oh, racism, sexism, it's like, no, garbage character. Garbage character. And here I am, a black man, saying that, yeah, Reva was a trash character. And The Acolyte was a trash show. Has nothing to do with anybody's race. Has everything to do with the garbage you guys decided to make. Do better next time, right? But yeah, that's what these guys are doing, right? They're trying to use the guilt trip. Oh, Lucasfilm has never defended actors. That's what they want to do. They want to guilt trip Lucasfilm into some sort of action because, look, this petition ain't going to work. All the hashtag renew the Acolyte, say the Acolyte, that shit ain't going to work. All right. So we got to get out here. We got to try another tactic. We got to try shame. 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 All these Oshamirs. I guess this person's an Oshamir or maybe a Yord Horde or whatever. And then you got the shills. If y'all know what that reference is, I'll give you a penny. All right, look, Kyle Katarn comes out. Yeah, Kyle Katarn, he comes out and says, it would be great if Star Wars, all right, so he's tagging them, could step in and defend their talent from the most disgusting online harassment and vitriol. The silence is getting louder, all right? So now the shill himself, right, king of the shills, is here tagging his buddies over there in Star Wars, seeing if he has some pull to get them to come out and make a statement, you know, in defense of Amandla Stenberg, who, again, came out with a diss track. Tell your girl to stop dropping diss tracks on the fans and we ain't got problems. Nobody would have said anything about her or to her. We might have laughed about this nonsense or whatever, but we probably would have left Amandla alone. Nobody's coming after, what's her name, Daphne Keene. You don't see anybody trash talking Daphne Keene. You don't see anybody saying nothing to Manny Jacinto, Lee Jung Jae. It's because Amandla Stenberg keeps coming out, making statements and opening up her mouth. That's why she's getting this work. All right. She's getting this work because she keep opening up her mouth. Everybody else is just like, hey, thank you, fans. Thanks, Leslie. Thanks, Kathleen. See y'all on the next project. I'm out. Peace. They done. They moving on to the next project. Amandla can't let it go, man. She can't let it go because this was going to be her big break. I'm guessing. But, you know, he's sitting out here crying and complaining and stuff. And look, I like how this guy said, hey, provide an example. All right. Most people didn't like the show for its content, not the people. You make it about the people. What does that say about you? Deflecting much? And then look at the example that Kyle Katarn comes up with. One example, that's on you for setting the bar so low. And then he puts out this Vols for Life 19. Why don't you take your rainbow flag and get the F out of Star Wars fandom, you F guy? All right. Now, look, this isn't cool. I don't know a lot of folks that would be rocking with this statement. Say, oh, yeah, that statement's perfectly fine. All right. But a couple of things, Kyle. Number one, this has nothing to do with the quote unquote talent. All right. This person is talking to somebody obviously in the Star Wars fandom. All right. They're talking to a fan. They're not talking to the talent that you think that they need to protect. Right. They said, yeah, defend the talent. Like, well, I mean, whoever that person was talking to, that's not an example of somebody attacking talent. That's number one. And then number two, look, there are all kinds of idiots out there. This is the internet after all. All right. There are all kinds of morons that are going to shoot off and say some racial nonsense. OK. But we're talking about the vast majority of people that have anything negative to say about the quote unquote talent. It has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with gender or homophobia, blah, 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 whatever. It has everything to do with the fact that they made garbage with Star Wars. They don't understand the franchise. They want to push their agenda. And that's mainly what folks are attacking when they talk about Leslie Headland, when they talk about Kathleen Kennedy and all of these idiots. It's like you guys are making garbage. Like they'll attack Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni is definitely one of the talented, the quote unquote talent over there at Lucasfilm. And folks attack him all the live long day. Yeah, this article just came out on the Direct. Are Star Wars fans turning on Dave Filoni? Yeah, they turning on Dave Filoni. They been turning on Dave Filoni, man. Are you kidding me? This guy has proven himself to be a hack. All right. And yeah, he absolutely has something to do with the Acolyte as well, again, as the quote-unquote chief creative officer. This is the guy that really needs to be in the crosshairs of everyone, you know, because this guy is in charge of the franchise as far as I'm concerned, and everybody looks to this idiot, and this guy is one of the worst. Look, they call him once beloved, all right? Once beloved Star Wars filmmaker. People are sick and tired of this guy. Nobody likes him. There's people that used to say, in Filoni we trust. And now they're like, I don't trust this dude. I think Filoni is a terrible writer. We saw what he did with Ahsoka. So when Kyle Katarn is talking about defending the talent, who defends Dave Filoni? You want him to defend this? Again, it's all this virtue signaling and crap. Oh, defend poor little Amandla Stenberg after Amandla Stenberg comes out and trash talks Star Wars fans with a diss track. And then calls them racists and bigots and the alt-right and all that other nonsense, all right? When Amandla Stenberg is coming out and doing all of that stuff, man, it's like, look, chick, you've lost it. Nobody needs to defend that. Look, if Lucasfilm comes out and defends Amandla Stenberg, they're idiots. I mean, straight up idiots. Anybody over there defending what Amandla did, you're a moron. That's all I got to say, all right? Because all you're doing is just defending her shitting on your fans. You should be telling Amandla to keep her mouth shut. Hey, Amandla, you don't do that again, all right? So I'm pretty sure Lucasfilm is going to keep their mouths shut and, you know, just going about their business. All of this little guilt trip crap, this ain't going to work, all right? Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation. I find it funny as hell, all right? Everybody coming out here, oh, when are you going to defend the talent for trash talking the fans? They're not, all right? The fans are going to come and have their say, and they, look, that's just the way fandoms work. You know, apparently these guys don't seem to understand that. That's just the way fandoms are. But you guys let me know what y'all think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.